Hey, welcome to the 60-minute Power Vinyasa Yoga Flow that targets the entire body. It's going to be a fairly challenging practice, so if at any point you feel like you need to rest, please do so by coming into child's pose or any other pose that suits you. Just before we get started, I want to ask that you please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It really supports the channel. Now, when you're ready, let's meet in a child's pose. Come into any variation of child's pose that suits you and lower the forehead down onto the mat. Close down the eyes and let's take just a couple moments to arrive and settle onto our mat. Set up a rhythm of breath that works for you and that you can maintain for the duration of the practice. Feel free to set an intention for your practice as well, which can be physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual in nature. If no specific intention comes to mind, then perhaps consider setting the intention of gratitude. Gratitude for your body, gratitude for the opportunity to roll out your mat and practice today, and gratitude to be alive. Let's start to walk the hands off the right side of the mat to stretch into the left side body. Come back through center and then walk the hands off the left side of the mat. Breathe into the stretch in the right side body. Walk the hands back through center. Then lower the forearms and push the hips onto the mat to meet me in a Sphinx pose. In your Sphinx pose, pull the shoulders back and down. Broaden out through the collarbones. Send energy out through the toes and feel into the heart center. If you want to go deeper into the back bend, you can do so by straightening the arms to come into seal pose. Lower the forearms back down. Bring the palms underneath the shoulders. Come onto the balls of your feet and then press yourself up into an upward dog. As we did in Sphinx pose, pull the shoulders back and down and shine the heart forward. On your next exhale, send the hips up and back for down dog. Inhale, flow through a high plank and come back to an up dog. Exhale, send the hips up and back. Inhale, flow through a high plank to an up dog. Last one. Exhale, send the hips up and back for down dog. In your down dog, you can do whatever you need here. So you might want to pedal out the heels, shift the hips left and right, or anything else that the body needs. Come back to a static down dog and then ripple forward into a high plank one more time. In your high plank, evenly distribute your weight throughout the four corners of your palms. Press the mat away from you to round into your upper back. Externally rotate the upper arms so the biceps are facing the front of the mat. And then tuck the tailbone under. Let's do a quick wrist warm up here. So shift forward and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Point the fingertips to the long edge of your mat now and shift forward and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now point the fingertips towards the toes. Shift forward and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come onto the knees, shake out the hands. And then let's all meet back in a high plank. Now, lower the forearms down onto the mat for a low plank, and then draw the right knee to the right tricep, tap, then extend the right foot back. Now draw the left knee into the left tricep, tap, extend the foot back. Let's do 2 more on each side. Right knee, right tricep, tap. Left knee, left tricep, tap. 1 more each side. Good. Let's all meet back in a low plank. And then come onto the outer edge of the right foot. And then reach the left arm up and over the head for a side plank on the right. In your side plank, lift your hips as high as you can and press them forward. And then on your next exhale, lower the hips closer to the mat, let them hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Good job, last one. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Come back to a low plank. And let's come into a side plank on the left now. Come onto the outer edge of the left foot and reach the right arm up. Lower the hips above the mat, let them hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Feel the squeeze in the obliques. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Great job. Right forearm comes back down to the mat for a low plank. Let's hold here for 5 slow, deep breaths. Now straighten the arms and send the hips up and back for down dog. In your down dog, press into your palms, engage the glutes and the thighs, and lower the heels. Now walk the feet towards the top of your mat, and then slowly rise up one vertebra at a time into Tadasana, mountain pose. In Tadasana, evenly distribute your weight throughout the soles of your feet. Engage your quads to pull your knees up your legs. Lengthen out through your spine and reach up through the crown of your head. We're going to flow through 5 rounds of sun salutation A now. Get ready. Inhale, palms touch above the head, Utthasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out through the spine. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, step or float back to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, palms touch above the head. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, palms touch above the head. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, palms touch overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, Utthasana. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, feet come behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, palms touch overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Great job. Do 2 more on your own. let's all meet back in Tadasana. Now shift more weight into your left foot and draw the right knee up towards the chest. Give the leg a bit of a squeeze. Then release and take a big step back to meet in a warrior two. In your warrior two, stack your left knee above your left heel. Press into the outer edge of the back foot. Relax the shoulders away from the ears and gaze over the left middle finger. As the practice goes on and gets more and more challenging, try to come back to that place of ease and effort, and you can do so by reconnecting with your breath and slowing it down as much as possible. Now shift more weight into the left foot. Bring the left hand down in front of the left foot, and then float the right leg up for Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. If you want to challenge your balance here a little bit more, then you can lift the fingertips off the mat by lifting the torso a little bit higher. Now rotate the right hip down towards the mat and reach both arms ahead of you for a warrior three. Now bend into the right knee and tap the knee outside the left calf. Inhale, come back to warrior three. Exhale, right knee taps outside the left calf. Inhale, warrior three. Last one. Exhale, tap. Inhale, extend. Great job. Now lower the right foot down onto the mat, about 1 meter or 3 feet behind the left foot, to come into a pyramid pose. In your pyramid pose, press into the outer edge of your back foot, pull the left hip back and fold over the left leg. Now reach the left arm overhead for revolved triangle. Gaze at the left thumb here and breathe. come back to a pyramid pose. Now place the right hand onto the mat. Create a strong foundation. Come onto the outer edge of your right foot, and then set the left foot outside the right leg to meet me in a wild thing. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lower the hips. Touch the big right toe with the left hand. Inhale, back to a wild thing. Exhale, touch the big toe. Inhale, wild thing. Last one. Exhale, touch the big toe. Inhale, wild thing. Now draw the left knee to the left armpit, and then as slowly as you can, set the left foot outside the right hand, and then rise up into a tree pose. Right foot comes anywhere on the left leg, except for on the knee. Press the hips forward, pull the right knee back, and reach the arms overhead. Now exhale, cactus the arms, gaze up. Inhale, tree. Exhale, cactus the arms, feel the squeeze in the back. Inhale, tree, last one. Exhale, cactus the arms, feel the squeeze. Inhale, tree. Great job. Step the right foot back down to come into Tadasana. Let's do 5 more rounds of Surya Namaskar A before we move on to the other side. Get ready. Inhale, palms touch overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, shine the heart forward. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, palms touch overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees, step the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, palms touch overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. 2, 3 more on your own, and remember to connect breath to movement. Let's all meet back in Tadasana. Then shift more weight into your right foot and then draw the left knee to the chest. Give it a bit of a squeeze. Then release. Set the left foot to the back of your mat and meet me in a warrior two. Shift more weight into the right foot. Bring the right hand down and float the left foot up for half moon. Again, you can challenge your balance here by lifting the torso a little bit higher to bring the fingertips off the mat. Now rotate the left hip to bring it in line with the right and reach the arms forward for warrior three. Bend into the left leg, tap the left knee outside the right calf. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, tap. Inhale, warrior three. Great job, last one. Exhale, tap. Inhale, warrior three. Now lower the left foot down to the mat and fold over the right for pyramid pose. Now reach the right arm up for revolve triangle. Keep pressing into the outer edge of the back foot. Right hand comes back down. Create a strong foundation with the left hand. Come onto the knife edge of the left foot and then step the right foot outside the left leg and reach the right arm forward for a wild thing. Now exhale, lower the hips, touch the left big toe with the right hand. Inhale, wild thing. Exhale, touch the big toe. Inhale, wild thing. Last one. Exhale, touch. Inhale, wild thing. Now draw the right knee to the right armpit. And then, as slowly as you can, set the right foot next to the left, and then rise up to a tree pose. Press your hips forward, pull the left knee back, and reach the arms overhead here. Exhale, cactus the arms, look up. Inhale, tree. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, tree, last one. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, tree, great job. Set the left foot down for Tadasana. Let's take a moment to catch our breath here. Feel free to close down the eyes. Blink the eyes open. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms overhead. Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, reach the right leg, up and back for three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot, steps between the hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands come back down. Step the right foot back, meet in chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, reach the left leg up and back. Exhale, left foot steps between the hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Great job. Let's keep going. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg reaches up. Exhale, right foot steps between the hands. Inhale, warrior one. And then bend into the left leg. Bring the hands to the heart for horse pose. Make sure that both the heels are facing one another here. Now, straighten the legs, extend the arms out beside you. Come onto the toes, palms touch overhead, and then meet back in horse. Straighten the legs, extend the arms, 5-pointed star. Inhale, rising star. Back to horse. 5-pointed star. Rising star. Lower the heels, bring the hands to the heart for horse. Now rotate the back heel out again and the right toes forward. Reach the arms overhead. And then hands come back down to the mat. Step the right foot back and meet me in chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Shine the heart forward. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back. Exhale, left foot steps between the hands. Inhale, warrior one. And then rotate the left heel in to face the right and bring the hands to the heart for horse pose on the other side. Straighten the legs, extend the arms for 5-pointed star. Lift the heels, palms touch overhead, and then come back to horse pose. 5-pointed star. Lift the heels, palms touch overhead for rising star. Back to horse, let's do one more. 5-pointed star. 3-pointed star. And back to horse. Now rotate the back heel out again and left toes forward. Reach the arms overhead to meet back in warrior one. Then hands come back down. Step the left foot back and meet me in chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Great job. Let's do one more of those. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Exhale, right foot comes between the hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, come back to horse stance. Straighten the legs, extend the arms out beside you for 5-pointed star. Lift the heels, palms touch overhead. Rising star. Come back to horse pose and then bring the right hand inside the right foot and reach the left arm towards the right. Come back to horse. Our left hand comes next to the left foot and reach the right arm to the left. Come back to horse. 5-pointed star. Rising star. Horse. Right hand comes inside the right foot. Reach the left arm over. Horse. Left hand comes inside the left foot. Horse. 5-pointed star. Rising star. Horse. Right foot comes inside the right hand. Horse. Left foot inside left hand. Horse. Great job. Rotate the left heel towards the back of the mat again. Right toes face forward. Reach the arms overhead. And then hands come down to the mat and meet me in chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's do the other side. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Exhale, footsteps between the hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, rotate the right heel in. Bring the hands to the heart for horse. Straighten the legs, extend the arms. 5-pointed star. Lift the heels, palms touch. Rising star, come back to a horse. Right hand comes inside the right foot. Come back to horse. Left hand comes inside the left foot. Reach the right arm to the left. Back to horse. 5-pointed star. Rising star. Horse. Side stretch to the right. Horse. Side stretch to the left. Horse. 5-pointed star. Rising star. Horse. Side stretch to the right. Horse. Side stretch to the left. Horse. Pivot the right heel to face the back of the mat. Left toes face forward. Reach the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come down. Lower to chaturanga. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step, float the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Great job. Now, lower the hips down towards the mat. Bring the hands to the heart and lengthen out through the spine for Malasana. Let's stay here for a few moments to work our ankle mobility. Release. Now bring the feet and the knees closer together. Lower the knees onto the mat and come into a kneeling pose. From here, bring the palms to the lower back. Press the hips forward, lift the chest and gaze up for camel. Exhale, release, come back to a yogi squat. Let's lower the knees down to the mat again. Come into a kneeling pose. Hands come to the lower back. Press the hips forward. Lift the chest. Gaze up for camel. If you feel any discomfort in the lower back, then lift your chest a little bit higher. And if you still feel discomfort, then please come out of the pose. Exhale, release, come back to a yogi squat. Come down onto the knees one more time. Come into a kneeling position for the last rep of this camel pose. Feel free to bring the hands onto the heels to go a bit deeper into the back bend. Otherwise, just do the variations that we have been doing thus far. Get ready. Bring your hands either to the heels or the lower back. Press the hips forward. Lift the heart and gaze up. Exhale, release, come back to squat one last time, and then lower the hips all the way down onto the mat. Hands come down behind you with the fingertips facing forward. Now shift the hips towards the heels, and then slowly bend into the elbows to stretch into the front of your shoulders. Let's release the stretch and then lower the back onto the mat. Draw the heels closer into the hips, bring the knees together, and then lower the knees to the right. Bring the right hand onto the outer left knee and extend the left arm away. Breathe into this beautiful spinal twist. Come back through center. Let's do the other side. Lower the knees to the left. Left hand comes onto the right knee and extend the right arm away from you. Breathe into the lower back. Come back up through center. Hug the knees into the chest. Give the legs a squeeze. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Open mouth. Let it all go. Sit the heels to the corners of your mat and meet me in Savasana. Let's take about 2 or 3 minutes here to fully relax and melt into Mother Earth. You deserve it. You worked hard in today's practice. So give yourself the opportunity to relax here for just a few more minutes. Start to bring some movement into the hands and the toes. Keep your eyes closed as you roll over onto one side, and then press yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Bring the hands wherever is comfortable. Lengthen out through the spine. Relax the shoulders away from the ears and lower the chin. Let's take just 5 minutes to meditate and pay attention to our breath. Bring the hands to your heart. Rub the palms together to create some heat. Place the palms over the eyes. Open the eyes and lower the palms. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel by clicking over here, and then you might want to check out this practice or this practice that